Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to answer a question that has shocked the entire world. Why would a revolutionary leader like Ibrahim Traoré announce a plan to release millions of pandas into Africa's burning deserts? Yes, you heard that right. The same desert where finding even the faintest sign of life is nearly impossible. A place where sandstorms swallow men whole, and a single drop of water feels like treasure. So why bring innocent animals into such a deadly wasteland? That's the mystery experts all over the world are trying to solve. And in this video, we'll break it down for you. When we look at Burkina Faso, a surprising fact emerges. Nearly 40% of the country is desert, land so dry that rain rarely falls. Greenery is non-existent, and human settlement is nearly impossible. But Ibrahim Traoré has decided not to leave these barren lands empty. His mission is to bring life back into the desert and turn it into the new center of the nation's economy. And for this dream, he has chosen one of the most peaceful and innocent creatures in the world, a creature that, through its diet and habits, actually enriches the soil, helps plants grow, and even attracts rain over time. That creature is the panda. Yes, Traoré wants to release millions of pandas into the heart of the desert. Why? Because pandas eat bamboo in huge quantities, and their waste contains natural nutrients that revive the soil. Scientists believe panda waste is even more powerful than ordinary fertilizer, because it contains organic elements that help dry soil retain moisture and become fertile again. Here's how it works. Pandas arrive first. They enrich the soil. Slowly, bamboo and grass begin to grow. Then larger plants and trees follow. Plants bring rainfall. And soon, the same desert that has been nothing but sand for centuries could transform into a lush green paradise. But Traoré's dream is not just about making the desert green. His bigger vision is to make Burkina Faso less dependent on rainfall. Today, most farmers there rely entirely on seasonal rains. But once this project succeeds, those same farmers could harvest crops in the desert itself, feeding not just their own people, but the entire region. And that's not all. Once the land becomes fertile, new towns and villages will rise. Houses will be built, markets will grow, roads and schools will appear. Empty wastelands will transform into thriving cities. This is not just about greening the land, it's about reviving an entire civilization. There's another hidden goal too: creating natural water reserves. When greenery grows, rainfall increases. And when rain falls, rivers and streams form naturally. That water then flows into farms and villages, fueling a self-sustaining cycle of life. But Traoré knows one species alone cannot change everything. That's why, alongside pandas, he also plans to release millions of camels into the desert. Camels, as you know, are called the ships of the desert. They survive for days without water, carry people through sandstorms, and provide transport across vast wastelands. But Traoré's vision for camels is much bigger than just transport or milk. Camels will provide nutrition through their milk, which scientists say is one of the most nutrient-rich in the world. They'll also support trade by carrying goods across the region. And here's something even more fascinating. When camels move across the desert after eating, the seeds they've digested are dropped with their waste, naturally planting new vegetation along their path. Slowly, new plants and even forests can grow this way. In short, pandas will revive the soil while camels help humans survive. And together, they'll create a brand new ecosystem. This project isn't just about the environment, it's also about building a future economy. Across Europe and the Middle East, camel milk and meat are in high demand, even used for medicine. If Burkina Faso develops a thriving camel population, it could generate billions of dollars in trade, creating an entirely new industry. So imagine this: a desert once filled with scorching winds and lifeless sand, suddenly alive with green forests, caravans of camels, and millions of pandas quietly rebuilding the soil. This is Ibrahim Traoré's vision: a complete desert transformation package. Not just water or plants, but animals, agriculture, settlements, trade, and a sustainable way of life. For him, the desert should no longer be a land of death, but a gateway of life for every living being. Friends, what Traoré is doing is nothing short of historic. With pandas and camels, he's planning a revolution no one has ever dared to imagine. The real question is, if one leader can turn an ocean of sand into fertile land, why can't we transform our own soil? This project is not just for Burkina Faso. It's a message for all humanity. When determination is strong and vision is clear, the impossible becomes possible. So now it's your turn. Do you believe Ibrahim Traoré's dream can change the world? Share this video so his vision reaches every corner. And tell us in the comments, what's the greatest weapon against the desert? Pandas, camels, or human courage? And if you want us to bring you more revolutionary ideas like this, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and join this movement. Because the real battles of the future won't be fought with guns, but with knowledge, courage, and new dreams.